was the motto Ātmano Mokṣārtham Jagat Hitāya, which means for one's own liberation and for the welfare of the world. And it's so deep that it can take a lifetime to, excavate its meaning. The first part of it is what attracted me to become a monk, that I felt God realization is possible, moksha, nirvana, enlightenment is possible, and what could be higher than this? This is the goal of life. And the other part of it, doing good to the world, I knew that our monastic organization runs schools, hospitals, and so on. I said, good, my life will be worthwhile, spent in a worthwhile way. But I soon realized that a private spirituality is not very spiritual in the end, that I am spiritual, I am meditative, I am very learned in the Shastras, and I am devotional. That is not enough. If it has no connection at all with others, then one realizes it's a shallow kind of spirituality, because one is all the time trying to expand beyond the ego. And so this kind of, it's good to begin like that, but this kind of spirituality is all about the ego ultimately. And if you want to expand beyond the ego, then you have to take others into account, other people surrounding you, especially those who need your help. And there are always people who need your help. You can do something for others. So then I realized expanded meaning of Ātmano Mokṣārtham is Jagat Hitāya, is the welfare of the world. The two are not separate. When you dive deep into what is self-realization, others also become part of yourself. And the other way also is important. I know this other monk, a friend of mine, who does a lot of work with young people in Calcutta. He told me just the opposite. He said he came and became a monk because that's the second part of it, welfare of the world, that appealed to him. And then he realized unless one is internally spiritual, one really cannot be of much good to others and to oneself. So he realized that Ātmano Mokṣārtham is also important. So both of them are deeply important. If you look in a bigger picture, spirituality in general, if you see in the Bible, Jesus Christ has said that love the Lord thy God with all your heart and all your might, and love thy neighbor. So both. It's not one thing only. It's not just love people. It's love God. It's not just love God. Love your neighbor also. In another way, even much before that, on the battlefield, Krishna tells Arjuna, Mam anusmara yudhyacha. Think of me, meditate upon me, and fight the battle of life. So again, you see these two things. It's not just one. You could have just said meditate on God. He said no. He could have just said do your duty. He said no. These two things must go together. And it's the same message, that there is one integral spirituality which includes the self and the other also. Because ultimately Vedanta is about oneness. One powerful spiritual practice, therefore, is service. That's why Vivekananda said, love everyone. But he said, my God the poor, my God the hungry, my God the sick, my God the wicked. He says, these are the object of my special worship. This is where God wants you, is giving you a place to serve.